and Ayumba 003, 008, 012, 018, and 025. These were the words affected. Thank you very much. I mean, polling units affected.
So, thank you very much. Any questions for Dekina? Any question? Yes, please. One hand, yeah.
First of all, this is just for our records. I'll take the report of this morning as the final report of cancellation for Dekina as the correct one. Because some of the units you mentioned yesterday, you had not mentioned them this morning. That's fine. My question is, well, returning officer, you are just hearing my question, but it is directly to the Nigerian police. Yes. At the interactive session, the IG gave a standing promise that if you have guns, surrender it to the police. But if you don't want to give us, if we find you with it, you will be kept out of circulation till the end of the election and you are going to the court. In Ayamba, it was all on the social media. Ahmed Atta, whatever is popular called as Ahmedi, everybody knows him, was caught live with AK-47 and taken to the DPO of Ayamba, only to be released into circulation after 2 hours. And he went back to the field to cause the usual havoc. I don't know if the police can tell us the reason for that behavior, but if it's not a question for this venue, I have put it on public notice. And at the same time, the Nigerian police should be aware that at the Court of Appeal at the Election Tribunal, it has said that if we want to hold the security force accountable, they will be joined as respondents in any case. So I want the police to take note if this is not a question for this venue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Dekina? Thank you very much. So you can submit. Yeah. Is Ibaji ready? So, thank you very much. You can take your leave. Thank you. Yes. Ibaji, please come forward. Okay, go ahead. Please introduce yourselves.
Gabadin Wasil Olugbenga, PhD, Associate Professor of Educational Management, Faculty of Education, University of Abuja.
Sorry, Aru. Please speak louder and clearer. Please let them hear. Yes.
I'm just coming up, sir. Gabadin Wasil Olugbenga, PhD, Associate Professor of Educational Management, Faculty of Education, University of Abuja. Presenting the result of governorship election from Ibaji local government.
Inja Ondoasi, somewhere, electoral officer, Ibaji local government area.
The result goes as follows. In Ibaji LGA, we have 10 registration areas. voters from Ibaji local government 76575. 76575. Total number of accredited voters in Ibaji LGA 25598. 25598. Votes received by political parties. Party A 3 is 03. AAC 3 23. AD 23. ADC 48. ADC 48. ADP 23. ADP 23. ANRP 43. ANRP 43. APC 12682. APC 12682. APGA 35. APGA 35. GDPN 07. GDPN is 07. GPN is 01. GPN is 01. HDP is 02. HDP is 02. JMPP is 02. JMPP is 02. MAJA is 01. MAJA is 01. NCP 28. NCP 28. PDP 10504. PDP 10504. PPN 51. PPN 51. PPP 43. PPP 43. PRP 12. PRP 12. UDP is 03. UDP is 03. UPC is 03. UPC is 03. YDP is 03. YDP is 03. YPP is 02. YPP is 02. ZLP is 05. ZLP is 05. APM 59. APM 59. SDP 221. SDP 221. Total valid votes. Total valid vote 23842. 23842. Rejected votes 1426. Rejected votes 1426. Total vote cast 25268. Total vote cast 25268.
Okay, wait. You are done with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then any incidents?
Yeah, we have some cancellations, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Report. Give us summary first and details. Summary first.
Summary.
Yes, then details after.
Yeah. The affected registration areas, Iyano, that's RA code is 03.
How many of them?
Total number of polling units affected, 4. Number of registered voters, 1.
Summary first. Summarize all. How many?
Okay, sorry, sir. Okay. Okay, in Ibaji LDA, altogether 11 polling units.
All together. All together. How many RAs? How many police?
Okay. How many RA in Ibaji? 10. How many affected? Sorry, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. 4.
All from the local government.
Yes, sir. 4. Yes, sir.
How many polling units altogether?
Altogether, polling units 11.
Total number of votes affected?
Total number of registered voters, yeah, 5895.
Yeah, give details. Breakdown.
Do I go ahead, sir?
Go ahead and give the breakdown.
Okay. The first RA, which is Yano, that's RA code 03, where we have 4 polling units affected. This Yano. Now, in PU, where we have 391 registered voters, the name of the polling unit is Ishi Town Hall. I may not pronounce very. Let me just go with the code. Is 010 PU code 010. It's as a result of violent and disruption of election. Sorry, as a result violent and disruption before election. Yeah. The PU code 011. The same reason with PO 10, other violent and disruption before election, and also PU 013. Registered voters for the all 4 PU in that area is 1912. Sorry. Code is 008, registered number is 391. PU 010, registered number there is 597. PU 011651 is 013273. Total 1912. The next RA, Akpanyo, RA code 04, where we have 2 PU affected. PU code 007, number of registered 425. The reason in that particular PU was as a result of malfunctioning of smart card reader, and then nothing was done to replace it while voting continued. The second PU is 014 with registered number 595. Yeah, this is as a result of where we lost I think so, Akmayo. That's where we lost one of our PU that drowned in water. So the smart reader, after retrieval, do not show any figure any longer. Guys, when they are coming back, So that's the reason for that PU. 595 registered voters in that place. The next is Unali. RA Unali, RA code 05. We have 2 PU affected. first PU is 011 with register number 356. The reason being that snatching of electoral materials, and a PU 012 with registered number 395, snatching and disruption of results during collation. The total number there is 751. And finally, number 356, that's PU 011, 395 PU 012, total 751. The last RA, a July RA code 07. 3 polling units were affected. PU code 006 with register number 399. The PO reported that it was forced to write result under duress. PU code is 014 with register number 513, snatching of election materials. PU 014 with registered number 513, reason being that snatching of election material. And the last PU there is 016 with registered number 1300. Yeah, ballot box was snatched, and to compound it, the SCR was equally malfunctioned. PU 016 1300. Thank you, sir.
So, any questions for Ibaji? Any question? Thank you very much. So please, okay, please go ahead.
Sir, Prof, this is just clarification by the LGA returning officer. Yes, can you just...
Some silence, please.
Can you just reconfirm again that these reasons for cancellation are properly documented on EC40G? Because sometimes you have to refer to your EO.
Are they not written on the paper?
Okay, they are all documented there. Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you very much. So you can submit, please. Please, some silence. Can we settle down, please? This, Lokoja, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please come forward.
Good morning, distinguished Nigerians. Good morning, beloved Kogites. I am Dr. Godwin Okaneme, a senior lecturer in the Department of Philosophy, University of Abuja. I was, and I am still, the collation officer for the last governorship election in Kogi State. My area of jurisdiction where I superintended is Lokoja, local government area.
Introduce your colleague, I beg.
Okay.
My name is James Yiye. I'm the electoral officer in charge, Lokoja local government.
Thank you very much. So please, I will present.
Yeah. Lokoja local government is made up of 10 registration areas. The total number of registered voters sorry, just a minute. Sorry, I needed to bring my third eye. The total number of registered voters in Lokoja local government is 137,301. I repeat, 137,301. The total number of accredited voters is 34,897. 34,897. The votes that were garnered by the various parties are as follows. Party A, 07 votes. A, 07. AAC, 11. AAC, 11. AD, 57. AD, 57. ADC, 20. ADC, 20. ADP, 17. ADP, 17. ANRP, 12. ANRP, 12. APC, 19451.
It is the collation of results from the collation center here in the INEC premises in Lokoja, Kogi State. It has been quite a hectic one, starting very early on Saturday morning till today, Monday morning. The INEC Collation Center has, of course, all the representatives of the various political parties, all the stakeholders, the election observer groups, and the media. And from yesterday, we have been having results coming in from the various local government areas. Here in Kogi State, there are 21 local government areas. It started with the Omala local government area, and other local governments continued with results coming in from all of them. This morning, we had 2 more local governments. Of course, that from Ibaji, and expectedly the one from Lokoja would also come in this morning. Like I said, we have in all 24 political parties who took part in this process. And it's been tales of sweet and sour, mostly quite successful in most of the areas. We had, like earlier as I mentioned, the Omala local government area, with scores coming in from there, with the major contending parties being the APC, the PDP, and the SDP. Ogori Magungu was the next to come. The APC, the PDP, and the SDP. Also the Jumu local government area, and Davi. I was at Sunday. We had 19 local government areas tendering their results from their rolling from the various areas. You will recall that side by side with the governorship election was also the Kogi West senatorial election, where the results were actually declared inconclusive. Just this morning, the Ibaji results came out, where the APC scored 12,682 to the PDP's 10,504. Any moment from now, the process here in the Kogi State Governorship Election Collation Center here in the INEC office would continue. And expectations are that at the end of the entire process, the candidate who has emerged victorious will be declared, and that would signal another beginning of what we would expect to be the continued governance and provision of moving the state forward to join the League of Progressives for socio-economic growth and infrastructural development.
P12 ANRP 12 APC 194 19457. Don't worry. Just wait now, let me explain. It's 19457. Take note, please. Sorry about the slip of tongue. The correct figure again for APC is 19457. Let the rest. APGA, APGA 05. APGA 05. GDPN 01. GDPN 01. GPN 0. GPN 0. HDP 0. HDP 0. JMPP 46. JMPP 46. MAJA 02. MAJA 02. NCP 47. NCP 47. PDP 11059. PDP 11059. PPN 2121. PPN 21. PPP 07. PPP 07. PRP 10. PRP 10. UDP 04. UDP 04. UPC 01. UPC 01. YDP 02. YDP 02. YPP 01. YPP 01. ZLP 04. ZLP 04. APM 07. APM 07. XDP 772. SDP 772. Total valid votes 31520. You like my intonation? Beautiful. 31520. I take it again for emphasis sake. Total valid votes 31520. It's not 570. I said 520. Yeah. Rejected votes 800. Rejected votes. We're coming to that now. Rejected votes 800. Total votes cast 320. Total votes cast 320. Distinguished returning
Please
officer.
go back to total valid votes and onward.
I will, sir. I will. Total valid votes 31520. SDP is 772.
What's your source of 722? Okay.
Just a minute, sir. Is my RA take? There was an error for a particular political party, which I have to retake. SDP, the total figure for SDP is actually 722, not 772. Actually, what happened was that as at the time we were doing the collation at the LGA, it was already late and we were very tired. So you could hear somebody tell you 772 and you record 27. So it's a human error.
But you agreed with their own figure.
Very okay, sir.
So yes, you want to ask. It's not time for question, but yes. Yes.
We have not finished. Okay, sir.
Don't worry, give him the microphone. Observe.
My prof, the return officer, I find this scenario very interesting.
Okay.
Because INEC says there's no electronic transmission. The man who conducted the election gave us a figure we have recorded. The ICT man from INEC is telling him of a figure that is already in his system. It's a very interesting scenario. That's my observation. And because there's no way for him to know what is in the system, and there's a noise at the background, and he's giving us a figure. I just raised the observation, no more. That's all.
Okay, your observations are taken.
Yes.
But in the process, is there no link between you and IT?
There was actually.
So
we worked together seamlessly and harmoniously.
So, No. Your point is taken, but it's not that the figures there are independent of this. They are working together, but maybe error, a human error. Abi?
Yes, sir, and I duly pointed out that ab initio.
Okay, is it the only place, the 722 or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's correct 722 first, okay?
Yes, sir.
Then will that affect your subsequent?
No, sir.
None? Even the rejected votes?
No, sir. It doesn't alter anything, sir.
Okay, what is the rejected votes number?
Total.
No, rejected votes. Rejected.
Rejected votes 800.
800.
Yes, sir.
So total votes cast
320. 320. Yes, sir.
Is it in agreeing with what we have there? Where is it there? Where is it? 320. Okay, let's see 72. Okay. All right. So it's fine. Okay. You are done?
Yes, sir. We had some cancellations.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We had cancellations in 3 arrays. The first array where we had cancellation was in. Okay. that were affected. In all the areas where elections were cancelled, the totality of the votes, the totality of the registered voters amounts to 14949. I repeat, 14949. We have the cancellation took place in 3 arrays. The first one is in Lokoja B. The code is 02, and the total number of polling units affected is 1, with a total number of 1587 voters. I hope I'm not too fast. Okay. I've done that already. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, sir. Do a rewind of what he said so that I can understand and be on the same page with you, sir.
It's true. We speak the same language.
Yes, sir.
Make a summary first.
Yes, sir.
Of the total number of RAs, PUs, and registered
voters in the cancelled areas amount to 14949 voters. 14949. Altogether, the number of polling units involved are 16. Then we go to array by array, isn't it? Okay. In the first one is in Lokoja B. Where we have the code is 02. The number of polling units affected is 1. The code number for the polling unit is 1. Karaworo. I hope, I'm not murdering the name. Okay.
Don't use the code number.
Vote number. Code number. It is 02 with 4 voting points. Is that okay? 1587. Yes, sir. We go to the next one. The next one is Lokoja D. The code is 04. The number of polling units affected is 5. With a total number of registered voters, 7021. The next one is Kakanda. The code is 09. A total number of polling units involved are 10. The total number of registered voters in those polling units are 6341. 6341. The reasons for the cancellations include disruption of elections, including snatching of ballot papers, snatching of card readers, and voter intimidation. As well as overvoting in one particular ward. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any question for Lokoja? Yes, please.
The returning officer for this Kogi State governorship election, I crave your indulgence to be patient with me on this local government issue. Number one, I repeat myself again, I crave the indulgence of the high table to be patient with me on,
please, can we have some silence, please?
On the results from local government. Number one, like I said before, I have reports from my field officers, which I said I will submit. But in the case of Lokoja, I'm happy to submit a full report to you of our request of the areas where elections did not hold or were cancelled. I'll first of all do that. Okay, it's to the office. So I'm giving you that because the other local government did not have a spare copy. So I'll do it to the office later. But this, I have two copies, one for you and one for my records. In that report, the summary, to go back to Lokoja, we have incidences in 4 RAs. And the report here shows that there are incidents in 3 RAs. One obvious incident in Lokoja, which is of public knowledge, is the death of one Mr. Bala, a worker from Obajana Cement, who was shot dead at Lokogoma Primary School in Lokoja Ward A, Lokoja Ward A, which we don't have the report from here. Ward A is not listed as areas where incidents happen. In the course of the reports from the field, there are a total of 23 polling units where elections were cancelled or did not hold, amounting to 52,005 registered voters affected. I've written it down there on that paper with you. 4 RAs, 52,005 registered voters affected. In the Lokogoma, which I want to specify on, and I go back to the Nigeria police again, when the helicopter eventually was brought down, a helicopter flown by a CTU member, paid for and dressed by public people's money, used to pay salary and taxpayers are paying, flew a helicopter at short range to kill a Nigerian on cue doing his civic responsibility. And yet it is not recorded as an incident in the report presented before us today. Number 2, I want to hold the IG also still accountable. We want to know as Nigerians, not Joe Agada now, not PDP now, as Nigerians, the ordinary room procedure for the CTU officer, who is known. That is military discipline. We will be interested in the issue of direct murder. This is not manslaughter. The man came there purposely to disrupt the election, shoot people. Firing from a helicopter alone, you know the consequences. We will want to know what are the criminal charges the police is going to prefer against their own personnel in the case of overzealousness. 3, sir, like Lokoja, like all other places. If we add the admitted figure of Lokoja cancellation, 14,900, we are now at the last local government. We will have about 19,6 to 146 cancellations so far in this election. Thereabouts, I'll add figure and call you later. But as a 20th local government, we have 127,728 cancellations. You add this figure of 1498, you get the correct figure. And that is to show you the enormity of the grave violence, and the reasons are the same from one local government to the other. Ballot paper snatching, voter intimidation, violence, disruption before and after the elections, amounting to death. As we speak, about 3 people died within the metropolis alone. But I'm happy to report to Nigerians that even we, in preparing for military coup, don't go this far. In preparing for military coup, we don't go this far. If we convert election into this stage where we are, it will be a sad day for Nigeria, it will be a sad day for Kogi, it will be a sad day for democracy. And because, like I said before, it is the matter of Lai Mohammed saying wuru to the answer. The calculations have been done because Nigerians know this result we are going to hold now in the next few minutes from yesterday. When we sit on the law that you don't have the power to do cancellations at this level, by the time you have admitted Okene and Adavi local governments, where voter turnout has already risen from 30% to 85%, you saw in other local governments from this area, to record Guinness Book of 89.9%, no cardinal manufacturing, no violence. We are heading for good progress in the negative direction. But sir, as we go from here, it is not about, if you are not satisfied, go to the tribunals. We will still get there, but we are interested in Nigeria. Every meaningful international observer will watch that we had not conducted to the barest minimum acceptable standards of any governorship election in Kogi State. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, I wanted to give you enough time to say what you, but it's becoming to be the same theater. Your colleague now will want to also counter the thing. We have seen this thing repeatedly. But please, ladies and gentlemen, let me sincerely tell you something. You know, this is a process from beginning to the end. It never stops there, like you said. And I'm sure all the stakeholders here are listening to you very well. But I will believe that you know the limits of our power here for this process. And I think you should respect it. And besides, I will advise you that the issues you are raising, you actually need the totality of the information to make your point. So if you give me half information that you two are not sure of 1 or 2 things there, it's not good for you. So it's better if I advise you, if you will take it. Take this back, make a comprehensive report, and submit it to INEC and whoever agency you want, and they will endorse and accept it. I have no office here to give you that privilege of, yes, it's received, it will be taken care of, and so on. As soon as I finish here, my assignment is done. I'm not an institution here, but INEC is here for you forever. So I advise you, please take this and present it to INEC in a formal way, supported by all your, because you are presenting a political party. It's not you as an individual. Is it so? Or is it you as an individual? No. I guess that's what I assume. So if it's a political party, please do it in the formal way coming from that organization. Than you as an individual to me. Please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. And for that reason, I will not give you an opportunity to speak, please, so that we make progress. Please. Oh, it's not you. Okay, other people. So, but I've not accepted those things formally. So, no point. No, let's not join issues. Anybody else on any substantial matter, please? Yes. Please give me.
substantially.
Please, let's limit ourselves to this presentation.
Substantially for this collation. My name is Honorable Ibrahim Itodo. I've told party, Zenith Labour Party, it is very important that we articulate our issues. I've said it here yesterday. This is not a theater of confusion. It's not a theater of complaints. Specifically, we are here to collate results, and these results will be translated and results will be announced. I want to believe that any political party that has issues will play the game by the rules and articulate the real issues at the tribunal. Specifically, this is why we are here. Let us articulate these issues, accept the results as it is, and then proceed. Thank you very much.
Next person. Next. Oh, that's all? You still want to say a word? If you assure me that you are not going to... okay, thank you very much. No hard words, no attack, nothing, please. Okay. Okay, you first, before you give him. No, let him speak, then after. Don't worry, after him, you do.
My name is Chinga Emmanuel, the state chairman of YPP. What we are doing here today will bring the history to Kogi. And whatever we are doing, we should know that we are creating history for Kogi people. We should be upright and we should try to follow the procedure. And I think, just as Itodo have just said, we will go to tribunal at the end of the day. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, no, I think it's all right. He has given. No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. So I think you can submit. You can submit your results now. Yes.
Sir, thank you very much.
So we have received the last local government. What is left for us now is to you give us a few minutes to compile our information and get back to you. Thank you. you can go and come back. No, few minutes, I'm sure.
It is Kogi the Site Studio, reaching you from here in Lokoja, Kogi State. Yesterday, Sunday, the 17th of November, our results began to trickle in. 19 results in all. We have the results for Mala local government area. Of course, the results for Ogori Magongo, Ijumu, Adavi, Igalamela, Ogolu, Okene, and also the results for Kababunu, Kogi local government, Okehi, and quite a lot of them here. In all, we had a total of 19 results which came in yesterday. That's 19 local government areas came in yesterday, Sunday, the 17th of November. Well, it will interest you to know that Omala local government, which was one of the first which came in yesterday at the beginning of the announcement of the results, actually has 128 polling units. That is the Omala local government area, 128 polling units, with a total of 66,368 registered voters. Now, Omala local government area is in Kogi East Senatorial District. The results from Omala came in first, and also yesterday, Ogori Magongo local government, which has a total of 67 polling units and 16,032 total registered voters. Ogori Magongo came in also yesterday. Ogori Magongo, for your information, is in Kogi Central Senatorial District. The Ijumu local government was next to come in yesterday. Ijumu local government is actually 79 polling units. In Ijumu local government, you have 59,578 total registered voters. Now, it's been quite interesting from the rundown of all the results which came in on Sunday till early this Monday morning, when the other two results came in. That's the one from Ibaji and the one also from Lokoja. And by the way, Ibaji is in Kogi East Senatorial District, and Ibaji has 148 polling units, just like we informed you, and a total registered voters of 76,575. Well, all 21 local government areas have tendered the results, and what we expect from now is the compilation of the parties that have emerged winners in all the local governments, and of course this will result to who actually will be declared as the next governor of Kogi State.
just an update, but you have to understand that
now the
coming up will depend on where
21 local government areas, interestingly, beginning from Adavi local government area, you have a total of 191 polling units there in Adavi local government area. And from yesterday, the various polling units in 11 area centers brought in their results. Likewise, all the other local governments, 21 of them.
So let's see what happens. I got you.
Well, it is no longer news that the governorship election has indeed come and gone. And as you know, only one candidate will emerge victorious. Indeed, the people of Kogi have decided.
The code is 09.
And what we await is the final declaration of the candidate who has won the elections.
We have
It has been quite a keen contest, and as I said earlier, someone has to win. Now, elections are not war, but just a process, and the expectations are that all the candidates would rally round whoever emerges. Well, in the run-up to the elections, there were some areas affected by irregularities, which we have, the Independent National Electoral Commission has compiled in Davi local government area. Now there were the affected PUs in those polling units that were affected in the local government area were a total of 1,977. That number of voters who were affected in some of the polling units in that local government area. We just give you the information on the issues at Davi, where 1,977 registered voters were affected in the polling units in that local government area. In Ajaukuta, we also had issues with just one polling unit, I believe. While that of Adavi were 10 polling units, had some issues with those with PVC issues. But in Ajaukuta, just one polling unit where we had a large number of those affected, about 11,000 area. Also, Ankpa local government area had similar issues, but number of PVCs or polling units were affected in Ankpa. 20 polling units were affected in Ankpa, with a total of 16,161 people affected in that local government. Now, polling units affected in other areas include Basa and Dekina. In Basa, we had as much as 9 polling units affected. In Dekina, we had as much as 31 polling units were affected. The list goes on and on. Ibaji has as much as 11 polling units affected. The number of polling units affected were not as much, just 1 polling unit affected. But we had 1,011 number of registered voters who were affected there in Ida. Now all these were part of the results which were brought in yesterday, Sunday the 17th of November. Interestingly, Ijumu and Kababunu were also brought in yesterday, but with fewer polling units affected.
Please, may I have your attention? Go to the last stage of this compilation. Go to the entire department call. So I want you to confirm that this is actually that. And also given a thank you very much.
Okay, a total of 68 domestic election observers participated in this exercise in Kogi State as a whole. The domestic observers have been part of the entire process from the beginning, and even with the collation ongoing, with the announcements ongoing, the domestic observers have been watching closely. We have also some foreign observer groups, a total of 8 of them, are here in Kogi State participating in the exercise. The European Union, the National Democratic Institute, also the Pan-African Women Project, the International Foundation for Electoral System, British High Commission, the American Embassy, the International Republic Institute, and the Canadian High Commission. Now these are foreign observer groups who have been part of the monitoring and observing the entire electoral process since it began.
Bros, why are you shouting at me like that? What's the meaning of that one? Because I have to talk to somebody.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to a stage where to call the total number of votes scored by all the political parties. Can we have on the screen, please? Screen, please. Okay. Number of registered voters for the state is 1,646,350. 1646350. Total number of accredited voters is 636,202. 636,202. Now, the political parties and candidates scored as follows. Party A, 76 votes, 76. Party AAC, 328 votes, 328. Party AD, 448 votes, 448. Party ADC, 706 votes, 706. Party ADP, 411, 411. Party ANRP, 357, 357. Party APC, 406,222, 406222. Party APGA 475,475. Party GDPN 48,48. Party GPN 29,29. Party HDP 46,46. Party JMPP 83,83. Party MAJA 91,91. Party NCP 4. Party PDP 189,704. 189,704. Party PPN 624,624. Party PPP 381,381. Party PRP 169,169. Party UDP 185,185. Party UPC 52,52. Party YDP 69,69. Party YPP 63,63. Party ZLP 77,77. Party APM 199,199. Party SDP 9,482, 9,482. Total valid votes 610,744, 610,744. Rejected votes 13,770, 13,770. Total votes cast 624,514, 624,519. So this is what the coalition has given. So if all the agents are supposed to sign after my signature to agree these are the correct figures. So stand, they will take it over to them, or they come over? They come over here? Okay. Sorry, listen, gentlemen. Somebody brought to my attention an omission. We should have mentioned also the total number of cancelled votes. Oh, yes, which is 149,576. 149,576. 149,576. Thank you. Please, yes, project it. Yes. Is there the margin of lead? If you calculate, you will see it's 216,518. 216,518. That's the margin of lead for comparison. Thank you.
I'm entitled to a copy of your results from institute. However, you said parties to come and sign if they agree with your collated results. Yes. From my observation and my progress at this collation, I, as the collation officer for the People's Democrat, do not agree and believe in the figures being collated as a true reflection of the election conducted by INEC for the Kogi governorship election. So I decline signature, but I'm entitled to a copy of these collated results. That's the law. You can't change the law. That's the law. Well, I can confirm.
PPN. PPN.
INEC, that's beyond my power. INEC will resolve that, yes, if you are entitled or not. Thank you.
PPP. PRP. UDP. UPC. YDP. YPP. ZLP. APM. YDP.
Thank you very much.
APM. SDP. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm back. I, Professor Ibrahim Garba, hereby certify that I am the returning officer of Kogi State governorship election held on the 16th day of November 2019. The elections were contested and the candidates received the following votes. Abdullah Mohammed of Party A, 76 votes, 76. Muhammadul Kabir Abdul Wasiu of AAC received 328, 328 votes. Madupin Ephraim of AD Party received 448 votes, 448. Josina Lapo Abanida of the ADC Party scored 706 votes, 706. Ndako Abdurrahman Tanko of ADP scored 411 votes, 411. Orogun Emmanuel Olorumoluwaju of Party ANRP scored 357 votes, 357. Bello Yahaya of Party APC scored 406,222 votes, 406,222. Ibrahim Jibril Sheikh of Party EGA scored 475, 475. Yusuf Muhammad Dantalle of Party APM scored 199 votes, 19. Bello Williams Dele of Party GDPN scored 48 votes, 48. Victor Akubo of Party GPN scored 29 votes, 29. Abdul Malik Adama Mohammed of THD scored 46 votes, 46. Alpha Amos Oboy, Party JMPP, scored 83 votes, 83. Jimo Amadou Yusuf of Party MAJA scored 91 votes, 91. Mohammed Ibrahim Dangana of Party NCP scored 419 votes, 419. Musa Atayiwada of Party PDP scored 189,704 votes, 189,704. Okumonu of Party PPP scored 381 votes, 381. Ayodele Raymond Ajibola scored of Party PRP scored 169 votes, 169. Akpoti Natasha Hadiza of Party SDP scored 9,482 votes, 9,482. Abdurazak Baba Emeje of Party UDP scored 185 votes, 185. Abu Sunday Omogami of Party UPC scored 52 votes, 52. Shaibu Sani Shady of Party YDP scored 69 votes, 69. Aisha Abubakar Abdu of Party YPP scored 63 votes, 63. Suleiman Mohammed Mikael of Party ZLP scored 77 votes, 77. That Bello Yahaya of Party APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you so much. Let's complete it.
The returning officer there of the Kogi governorship elections, Ibrahim Garba, declaring the winner of the elections. We have just witnessed that. Of course, you saw the signing and the copies of the election results by the various representatives of the political parties. And now the election has indeed come and it has gone, and one candidate has indeed emerged as victorious in the person of the incumbent governor, Yaya Bello, of the All Progressives Congress. Now the people of Kogi have decided, and the mood here is all calm, and frayed nerves and heightened tension are expected to really come down at this point. And what's next is to move the state forward to join the league of progressives in the socio-economic growth and cultural development of the state. As with Hamza Aliyu, he's a election observer. He has been with us within the process of this exercise. We did have him here earlier on, speaking on a number of issues. He's right here with me now. Hamza Aliyu, the entire process of elections has come, and it has resulted in what we have just seen today.
Yes.
A few words from you first on what you have observed.
Well, Ifeanyi, like you said, we have come to the end of this process with the declaration of the results. Like we all agree, it has been a very tortuous process. There have been some highs and lows. There have been some very good things and some very not good things about the process, and but we are very grateful that we've come to the end of it with the declaration of a kind of particular winner. Of course, from the results, you can see that it was a keenly contested election with the second person who came second. Pulling over 150,000 votes, which showed you clearly that a lot of people believed in the party and in the candidates that came second. And like you said, we need to put the elections behind us, and both parties have to come together to move the state forward. We're hoping that the differences in the opinions during the elections will not play itself out after the declaration has been made in these coming 4 years.
Okay, yes, interestingly, we did hear some figures, 149,576 cancelled votes, and a margin of lead from the All Progressive candidates coming to a total of 216,518. And what's your reaction to that?
For us in civil society, we are very disappointed in these very, very high figures of council votes. This is one thing that we actually sat down and throughout the 6 months prior to these elections, we have engaged the system, engaged electorates, engaged the umpire, engaged political parties to ensure that we reduce the number of cancelled votes. Because if you look at it, which means 140,000 plus persons who are eligible to vote were disenfranchised from voting. And some of the reasons for this cancellation are the borders of the law, because it involved the issues of violence, involved the issues of ballot box snatching, things ordinarily should not be part of our electoral system. And so it's something that bothers us. It's much higher than what we had in the 2015 elections. And it showed that we still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of engagements to do to ensure that we reduce these issues. We still have to engage a lot of security personnel on this issue of violence during elections. But,
yes, definitely we will
exactly
go into that
those
area.
issues. But the numbers are very, very high, something that we are not very comfortable with.
Yes. Obviously, with what we just heard here, with this emergence of incumbent governor, the task obviously is to bring the diverse group of Kogi people together to strengthen the unity and the inclusiveness of all sections of the state, so that no one feels left out.
Exactly.
I think that particular area is one of the...
Yes. For post-election, we need to reconcile, because the kind of politics we play in our climb here, especially in Kogi State, this particular politics was not politics of, wasn't issue based. And like we said, if once politics is not issue based, it brings up primordial sentiments, brings up emotions, and once people are emotionally involved in the process, it can lead either way. And so emotions were charged for these elections. Issues were raised that were not part of the issues we wanted as a people. And so we need to begin to reconcile those emotions, reconcile those individuals to ensure that going forward, the benefits of elections will be accrued to the people rather than those emotions play out as we go forward.
Now, looking at taking the stock taking for the electoral body, the INEC, and also the parties in the election, it is time indeed for all to look back and reflect on the things that we need to step up on.
Exactly. So some of those things or those issues that affected us during these elections. One of those issues, of course, security. We need to look into it. The attitude of political parties again comes out. You can see that at the end of the day, it wasn't me and you who were in the ballot box. It wasn't me and you who were there jubilating. It's the political parties that were jubilating. So we need to pay attention to what they are doing. How do they practice their internal democracy? These are some of the things that going forward we need to look into.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much for your inputs on this. We'll get back to you maybe within the time. Now it's the Kogi Decide studio. The APC representative who was part of the signing of the document, the results, is here with us. He's right here with us in the studio, so we will take him on some of the issues which have come up here today. We know that the entire elections was quite sweet and sour in some areas, but altogether it has come to an end today, and we have a new governor. Of course, the incumbent governor is coming up again. Here with me is the APC representative, Abdulaziz King, who is here with me. We want to begin by asking you your reactions to this exercise. I know you must be quite excited. You must be quite fulfilled that all the efforts have not been in vain, and the long run you have emerged victorious.
Yes, I just want to thank Kogites very well for coming out in mass to vote for APC. It's a long journey. It's not a journey of today. It's hard work. We campaigned around the nooks and corners of the state. So you can see the results. If you have a party and you're going for election and you don't campaign, I don't know how you're going to win. So we were on ground. We're campaigning in all the 21 local government, all the wards, nooks and corners of the state. That's the result we're getting.
Yeah.
Some party thinks maybe they can just sit at home and they'll win election.
Yeah, well,
the era of manipulation is over.
Yes, the era of manipulation indeed is over, like you say, and you have emerged victorious. But as it is now, I believe that there should be a time for reconciliation, unity.
Yes, we have set up a reconciliation committee.
You have a state that you
Kogi State is a very complex state. We have set up a reconciliation committee long time ago. It's some people that are not reconcilable, but the people that felt we should reconcile, we reconcile. On our part, we're calling on opposition party kindly join hands with the governor so that they can move the state forward. The state is bigger than everybody, so we feel if they can work with the governor for development in the next 4 years, I think it's the best for them. And the governor that they've elected now, I know, is in a learning process. He's going to do more for the people of Kogi.
Indeed, it has been quite a Herculean task, beginning from the campaigns and all that, moving to the various areas. Now, what will be next? Now that the incumbent governor has again been given another new mandate
the next stage now is to see how he can bring people together and move the state forward. Because if he moves the state forward, it's for everybody. You know, development does not identify which party you are. It will identify that the governor is doing a good job. Thank you very much.
Now, it was a total of 24 political parties took part in this election. Now, including the APC, 24 political parties. Now, as a representative of the All Progressives Congress, how would you be reaching out to the other 23 political parties?
Yes, we have a platform where we'll reach out to them. If you remember, before the election, virtually all the political parties in the state endorsed the governor. So we'll have a platform where we'll meet with them and see how we can carry them along.
Now, in the course of this election, we have had some issues in some areas, quite minimal though. Looking at all those areas where you had problem with thuggery, where you had snatching of ballot boxes, where you had such issues. Now, what would be your reaction about that?
You can see the trend of the results. There's just pocket of violence, which is normal in an election. But believe that with the process now put in place, the effort of the security operatives, I think I can score this election 100%.
Yes, you have scored the election quite high, but we are looking at the area of the electoral offenders. What's your advice to ensure that such an offender actually
yeah, you know, that one is left to INEC. They have the powers to prosecute whoever has committed an electoral offense. So we're looking for a situation where people will be prosecuted, because if somebody goes and do violence in the election and he goes scot-free with it, he'll repeat it again. But I hope very soon we'll get there.
Okay, usually with elections like this, a winner has emerged. Sometimes you say you try to ensure that you discourage a situation of the winner takes all kind of politics.
That's why I told you that we'll have a platform where we're engaging with other political parties. So we'll take it off from there and see how we can take them along when the government kicks off.
Okay, now looking at the areas where you did quite well and some of the areas where you didn't do as much as you expected.
If you see, we've done very well across all the 21 local governments. Yes. I've not seen where we've not done very well. It's just like pattern of voting varies from location to other locations. Some places people turn out with high numbers, some people low number, but all the same, we've done very well in the 21 local government. I commend all Kogites.
Okay, now you have said, are you quite satisfied with the outcome of the elections?
Very satisfied with it. Even where we lost, it's a matter of choice. But we will not say because we've lost election in that place. We've even done better where we lost election when it comes to infrastructure development and dividend of democracy. Well, there's no problem.
Okay, going forward now, what would be your message to the people of Kogi State who
I would like to thank people of Kogi State for believing in His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Bello.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you would like to thank the people of Kogi State.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay. And now, going forward, what would you want to promise the people of Kogi State?
We don't make promise. Don't worry. We'll reach out to our people at the appropriate time. Thank you.
Okay. Now, the All Progressives Congress have indeed their representative here who has come out to express a lot of joy with the situation on ground here. He has actually told us that the party remains quite committed to ensure that they bring in all the other 23 candidates to ensure that all are carried along in spite of the successes and the failures by some. But at the end of the day, the 23 political parties are expected to come together with the APC and and move the state forward. That is what is expected at this time. And that's the APC candidate here, APC representative. Very, very shortly we will be joining another observer here who's with us. One of the domestic observers here is also going to give us his own observations from the vantage position where he had been and has observed the ongoings and the entire process from the beginning. You're welcome to the election observer.
Yes,
now quickly, maybe you tell us your own reactions to what has happened here today.
Yeah, thank you very much. Basically, in summary, I would say this was a violent election. We had too much incident of violence. From what was even announced, we had 149,000 incidences, voters affected by cancellations. And almost all of them as a result of violence, snatching ballot box, intimidation, and all of that. In this election, we had INEC officials kidnapped. They went missing. Yesterday, you had the Dekina local government returning collation officer saying that some of the staffs left missing, kidnapped the next day. So yes, all these things happened.
Yes, indeed, it has been a period of so much events,
yes,
quite eventful exercise.
Yes.
We will come back to Abiodun Ajijola, a domestic observer, but right now I understand that Omini is standing by from Abuja Network Center to take up the Kogi Decides studio from that point. Yes,
Thank you so much, Ifan Yokafo, for the update, and it's been a long wait. Well, elections have been won and lost in Kogi and Bayelsa State. Right there in Bayelsa, Kogi State, Yaya Bello has been declared elected with 406 votes, 222, and the immediate runner-up of the PDP, 189704. Well, I'm being joined here by Dr. Abiodun Adeneyi, Associate Professor of Mass Communication and of the Department of Mass Communication, Bayes University. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for bringing me on again.
Well, the elections have been on and the tensions were high. I believe by now, tensions have died down. When you lose or win election, we expect the display of the spirit of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
So that's happened, and finally the Kogi State aspect. What is your take on it?
Well, you know, when we were here Saturday morning to review the elections, you know, we were quite slightly celebratory, you know, and because there were no incidences at 12 o'clock, so we're happy and we're hoping that it will permeate the entire dimension of the election up to the time of collation and up to the time of declaration of result. But unfortunately, perhaps we celebrated too early because as the elections progressed, you know, we saw so many reports of tension, so many reports of crisis, very disturbing, very worrisome reports actually. But it's also key as well that INEC stuck to its grounds, they followed the rules and said, look, we cannot cancel any election, we do not have powers to cancel the election. The only person that can interfere with the election at the level of cancellation are the returning officers, and we have to hear from them. But as it were, the elections, like you said, has been won and lost. What is left for all all the participants, including the aggrieved ones, what they can only do now is to resort to the courts of law and not take laws into their hands. It's very, very important that we have peace. You know, no matter how aggrieved, no matter how pained they are by the outcome of the election, the only platform for them now to seek justice is the courts of law. And I think they should just dutifully resort to that platform so that we can be procedural, you know, and in the interest of peace and the growth and development of our country.
Well, I always liken an election to a football tournament.
Absolutely.
When the whistle goes off, you don't expect it. The pendulum starts, but where it swings and stops, it becomes an issue.
Absolutely.
Now, Bayelsa, incumbent PDP, governor-elect APC.
Yeah.
Kogi State, incumbent APC, governor-elect APC. What do you make of this?
Well, it's actually interesting on the face of it, you know, but what on the face of it is actually interesting is it shows that democracy is in action, you know, but when you hear complaints of people and the kind of languages they've been using, if you've been following the media in the last 24 hours, 48 hours, it's been quite disturbing. You will know that we're not there at the pedestal that we ought to be yet, you know, because the complaints are quite deafening, and I think attention should be paid to it, really. And again, it comes back to our understanding of the philosophy of political contestation that we keep talking about. You know, what is it really after? Is it really for the sake of the people? Are you contesting truly to serve the people? Are you really altruistic, or you're just contesting to serve the self? You know, so if it is to serve the people, you know, if it's to serve the people for the generality of the populace, and there's a semblance of rejection, rightly or wrongly, you know, are you supposed to be die-hearted? Are you supposed to be vociferous in the pursuit of the so-called mandate that allegedly stolen? We cannot cast aspersion, we cannot pass judgment on the winners or the losers, as it were, but we need some level of moderation in the way they go about reacting to the outcome of the polls, really. We need some moderation. In the circumstance, we need the declared victor, the declared victorious person, to be magnanimous, and we need those who have been declared as losers to also be gallant, so that they